Good morning, students. Welcome to Standard 7 Science online class. I hope all are safe and fine at home by the grace of God. Children, this is your second unit, electricity. Okay, already we have discussed some topics, children. Yes. So today we are going to discuss the new topic, conventional current and electron flow. See the first one, conventional current. So conventional means it's moved to the towards the positive direction. Okay. So they are joined with battery and bulb. So positive directions will be changes to the downward and connecting wires towards the negative. Okay, and see the conventional current flow from the positive to negative end. See the positive and towards going to the negative end. See this battery, children. This is a two end. One is a positive and another one is a negative terminal. Already you know the longest terminal denoting the positive and shortest terminal denoting the negative. So here the positive terminal joined to the bulb and again the bulb is joined to the negative terminal. This is clear to you, children? Yes. See the next one, electron flow, and here the electric charges flows from negative to positive end. Negative to positive end. See the arrow mark, children? Yes. So here the conducting words towards the negative to positive wire. This is clear to you, children? Yes. And next move for the important here. See the blue box, conventional current is in direction opposite to the electron flow. Okay, so see the first one is what, that is positive to the negative end. It's very important topic, measurement of electric current. Here we are using the ammeter. A means we are using ammeter. This is only we are calculate the electric current. Ammeter we have to measure only for electric current. Here having two terminals. See the red block, that is a positive terminal, and see the black block, that is called it as negative terminal. Okay, here the values is denoting the 0 to 8. Here the electric current is measured using the device is called what? Ammeter. This is a device called, the name is what? Ammeter. Okay. The terminal of ammeter what? Positive and negative sign. Okay. And ammeter must be connected in what? Series in a circuit. So this is the instrument, children, used to measure the smaller current in milliampere or microampere range, or design the milliammeters or micrometers. See the values, children. So 1 milliampere, MA means milliampere, 10 power minus 3. That means 1 by 1000. 10 power 3 means what? 1000. So 10 power minus 3 means 1 by 1000. And next one is microampere. Micro symbol is mu. A. Mu A means micro. 10 power minus 6 micro, 10 power minus 6 ampere. 10 power minus 6 means what? 1 by, you're adding 1, 6 zeros. Okay, fine. And they're giving one simple example, children, a work example. Here 0.002 ampere. So the current is given, current flows through the circuit, then convert the current in terms of microampere. So we have to calculate, ampere is given. Okay, so we have to convert the microampere mu A. Okay, and given the current flows through the circuit is what? 0.002 ampere. So we know, children, 1 ampere is equal to 10 power 6 mu A. So 0.002 A means what? 0.002 into multiplication of 10 power 6 microampere. This is the value, children, and you have to calculate. Okay, 2 into 10 power minus 3, and you just multiplication of 10 power 6. So 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 6 means what? You are adding the powers. Power means minus 3. Okay, and plus 6. How much? Yes, 6 minus 3, 3. So 2 into 10 power 3 microampere. So this is the correct answer, children. So 2 into 10 power 3 means what? You are adding 3 zeros. 2000 microampere. This is the correct answer. And next, see the potential difference. So potential difference we have to denoting the letter as V. Okay. Here the electric charges need energy to push them along the circuit, that is called it as potential difference. We have to give some amount of, you need a, you see the waterfalls, children. Yeah, so water always flows from what? Higher to lower ground. Similarly also the electric charges always flows from what? So point, higher point to the lower point. Okay, higher potential to the lower potential. At the same manner, we have using the electric current can flows only when there is a potential difference. That is called as V. V means potential difference, or otherwise PD. PD means potential, D means difference. See the blue box, children. Yeah, the potential difference between any 2 points in the circuit is the amount of energy needed to move one unit of electric charge from one point to another. That is the potential difference. And unit of potential difference is given, children. See the train, electric train. Did you ever notice the precautionary board, children? Yeah, while crossing the railway track. And electrical transformer also. What does the word high voltage denotes, children? Because of high electric potentials they are given. Okay, see here, children. Yeah, the term mentioned the board volt is measured in, that is called what? Electric potential difference. Volt. V means volt. They say unit of potential difference is what? Volt. VOLT. 1 volt, 100 volt, 200 volt. Yes, that is a potential difference. So the potential difference between the 2 points is measured by using the device is called what? Voltmeter. That is called voltmeter. This is clear to you, children? Yeah. See this nice picture. Water at the top of the waterfalls has more potential energy, Yeah. See the higher capacity to the lower capacity, that is called the potential energy. Okay, here the electric current flows from the higher potential to the high level to the lower potential level, just like a water flows. This is clear to children? Yeah. And electric conductivity and resistivity. So see this nice picture, children. Yeah, electrons towards flows from the positive directions. Okay, electron component with a resistance here. Negative means what? Electrons. Negative charges in electrons gets negative charges. Already you know, children. Yeah. Proton gets positive, electron gets negative charge, neutrons get no charge, that is a neutral. And resistance or, so here the resistance means what? The electric component resist means are a high hinders the flow of electric charges when it is connected in the circuit. The circuit component, that means this type of circuit components, the resistance to flow the charge is similar to how a narrow channel resists to flow the current. That is the very important use of resistance. See the last paragraph, children. Resistance of component is the ratio of the potential difference. That is a very important thing. Across the circuit flows through it. Okay, R is equal to R means resistance is equal to V means what? Volt divided by I means current I. They say unit of resistance is what? Ohm. Okay, and here now let's move for the next topic, electrical conductivity. Conductivity means sigma. The symbol is name as what? Sigma. Okay, SIGMA, sigma. Here the electrical conductivity or specific conductance is a measure of what? Material ability to conduct the electric current. It is denoted by the letter is sigma. Okay, it is a Greek letter, children. The SI unit of electrical conductivity is what? Siemens by meter. That means S by M. And next one is electrical resistivity. That is we have to mention the name is rho. This is called it as rho. Okay, and here this type of resistivity, the electrical resistance are what? The fundamental properties of the materials to flows through the strongly materials opposes to the flow of electric current. Here the SI unit of electrical resistivity what? Ohm meter. Ohm meter. And the values is given, children. Resistivity and conductivity values is given. Silver, copper, okay, annealed copper and aluminum values given. And next one is analogy of electric current with water flow. Already I tell you now, children. So the water capacity with what? They are getting what? Electric current flows through the higher potential to the lower potential current. Okay, that means they are giving high pressure generated from the pump drives the water flowing very quickly. Okay, current water analogy. See this here, more water current. Here this is called less water current. More means the electrons moving very fast, quickly, and less water current means the electrons lose very slowly. Okay, and source of electric current, electrical chemical, that means electrochemical cells or electric cells. We take electric cells is something the provides electricity to different devices, children, that are not fed directly or easily by the supply of electricity. That's very important, children. And you take addition of electrothermal sources of generating electricity for the large scale we have to using, children. Okay, you know the two terminals, children. Yeah, one is a positive and another one is a negative terminal. See this nice picture, children. Yeah, yeah, primary cells. Okay, and dry cells, lithium cylindrical cells, secondary cells, button cells, and alkaline cells, automobile batteries. Okay, fine. And primary cells, one is called as dry cells only. Secondary cells, we are using many: lithium dry cells, cylindrical cells, button cells, alkaline cells, automobile battery. Now let's see the types of cells. So how many types of cells, children? You know any idea? Yeah, two types of cells. What are the two types of cells? Primary cell, another one is a secondary cells. In our day-to-day life, we are using cells, children, batteries for our functioning of a remote, toys, car, clock, telephone, cell phones, everything. And even though all the devices produces no electrical energy, some of the cells are again reusable, and some of the cells are only we have to use only once. Do you know the reason, children? Yeah, based on the types of classified. So one is primary cells. So primary cells are dry cells. Commonly we are using the torches, examples of primary cells. It cannot be recharged after use. Once we have to use, again we have to throw. So we are using that what batteries. Okay, and secondary cells. Secondary cells means you have to use rechargeable many times. For example, mobile phone chargers. Okay, and we are using the automobiles and generators. Electrical reactions and can be reversed. Okay, here recharged many times. Okay, button cells, alkaline cells, there are the very important use of the secondary cells. Okay, here positive, here negative terminal. And this is a very important 5 mark question, children. Difference between primary and secondary cell. The chemical reaction inside the primary cell is what? Irreversible. Secondary cell, the chemical reaction inside the secondary cell is what? Only reversible. Primary cell cannot be recharged. Secondary cells can be again recharged. Here the examples of primary cell. Here you have to strike out. This is not a secondary. Primary cells or a lead accumulator, Edison accumulator, and nickel ion accumulator. So these are all the secondary cells example: mobile phones, cameras, computers, and emergency lights. And the last one, examples of simple voltaic cell, Daniel cell, Leclanche cell, and dry cells. So children, we are using voltaic cell, Daniel cell, and Leclanche cells, dry cells. We are using only for what? Above 9th standard, 10th standard, and 11th and 12th only. Practicals only we are using the Daniel voltaic cell and Leclanche cell, children. Okay, and just you just understand this type of cells. These are examples of primary cells. So examples of secondary cells are lead accumulator and Edison accumulator and nickel ion accumulator. This is clear to you, children? Yeah. So now let's move for the important 5 mark, children. Primary cell. Okay, simple dry cell. Primary cells means what? Dry cell. Here the dry cell is a type of what? Chemical cell, commonly used in the common form batteries for many electrical appliances. It is a convenient source of electricity available in the portable and compact form. So here it was developed in 1887 by A. Sakio of Japan. Okay, see this nice picture, children? Yeah, dry cells. Here, anode, cathode. Anode means anode gets positive charge. Cathode gets negative charge. Okay. Here, anode zinc inner cases they are filled. Cathode means graphite rod and paste of MnO2. That means magnesium oxide NH4Cl means ammonium chloride. Okay, you know NH3 ammonia, NH4 ammonium. Okay, ammonium chloride and carbon mixed their solutions they are here. Okay, and here the dry cells are normally used in the small devices to run, so such as remote control, TV, torch, camera, and toys. These are the best examples of dry cells. Here, a dry cell is a portable form of Leclanche cell. It is consists of zinc vessels, children, which acts as a negative electrodes or anodes also. So the vessels contain a moist paste of sawdust saturated with the solutions of ammonium chloride and zinc chloride. They are mixed. Here, the ammonium chloride acts as a electrolyte. And see this blue color box, children. Electrolyte or substance that becomes ion in solutions and acquire capacity to conduct the electricity. Here they are mixed with what? Okay. The purpose of zinc chloride is to maintain the moistness of the paste being highly hygroscopic. Okay. The carbon rod converted into the what? Brace cap is placed in the middle of the vessel. It acts as a positive electrode, children, or cathode. They are mixed with a paste charcoal name as what? Magnesium dioxide, MnO2 in the muslin bag. Okay, and here MnO2 means what? Magnesium dioxide. And zinc vessel is sealed the top with pinch or scale. The small hole is provided in the allow to gases from the chemical reactions to escape. And the chemical reactions they are inside the cell is some same as in what? Leclanche cell. Okay, fine. And here the dry cells, children, you see the dry cells, it's not a real dry in nature, but it's a quantity of water is very small. Okay, this here the electrolyte is in form of paste. See this battery, children. Okay, children, we stopped here. This is clear to you, children. Have any doubt? Have any doubt? No. Okay, I'll give you some question answers, children. Complete your assignment, report in the group without fail. Thank you, children.